Alright guys, time for another comic review that was sent by another comic that was sent to me by my good friend Chris. And today we're going to be talking about a comic I've been dying to read. And Chris was nice enough to send me this book. And this is TMNT, The Last Ronin. Once again, like the Grimlock book, this is done in a beautiful hardcover. I like these hardcovers. As I talked about just real quick, and I know it's just a weird pet peeve, but I don't like dust jackets. I mean, I don't mind if it's a hardcover that has a dust jacket. I'll be fine with it. They just bother me because like they'll sometimes fold out and they'll come apart, and other times like if you take it off, the book just looks normal and you can't find the damn thing when you're trying to find it. So yeah, I wish more companies would do this for hardcovers. This is just a solid hardcover with images on it. Yeah, so what do I need to say about this comic in particular that hasn't already been said already? This is the book we've been this is the Ninja Turtle book everyone talked about from 2020 to, I think it just recently got finished. It took 2 years to get this 5-issue miniseries done. And to be fair, I understand there was something big happened in 2020 and following onward. But yeah, this book, I'm just happy it came out. This was the book that everyone was every Ninja Turtles fan was talking about. Everyone and their mother was talking about The Last Ronin. And with good reason. This is actually based off a story. I know it says kept by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Not necessarily the truth. It's actually more like they came up with the story back in the 80s, and then it got adapted by Tom Waltz, who is, I believe, he's the writer for the Ninja Turtles comics right now. So yeah, Tom Waltz basically adapted the story, but Eastman and Laird did come up with a plot that they did in the 80s, and it was meant to be the last Ninja Turtle comic. So, yeah, I'm not trying to take away from this book at all. Do not please take away from this book, because what do I think of it? Well, it's pretty damn good. I do think there are some flaws to it. And we'll get into those. So if you guys know, you guys have probably heard the story by now. This is basically like the Old Man Logan, the Dark Knight Returns of Ninja Turtles. This is basically the story of that you've heard before in like I said, Dark Knight Returns or Old Man Logan, stuff like that. And you may be saying, well, yeah, it's basically it's basically apes off those books. It just rips them off. I'm a pedantic neckbeard who has to point that out. We know what this is based off of. No one looked at this book and said, "Oh, this is original." Like no one in their right mind looked at this book and went, "Oh, that's original." Because the whole point of the Ninja Turtles is their parody. If the whole point of them was just Eastman and Laird was just eating fucking pizza in their college dorm, and they just thought, wouldn't it be funny if we made fun of how dark the Daredevil books are? Wouldn't that be funny? And that's how we literally got everything. So this is that. So the story is that the last Ninja Turtle has returned to New York after the deaths of Splinter, the rest of his brothers, and Casey Jones, and he is the last turtle on a mission to destroy the Hand once and for all in a last mission of vengeance that will no doubt cost him his life. And who is the last Ronin? I was trying to do a Jack Nicholson Batman thing. It was stupid. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely. So who is the last Ronin? Well, a lot of us thought it was going to be Raphael, right? A lot of us thought, well, that's the obvious pick. If we're doing, a dark, gritty story, we need the dark, gritty turtle to do this book, right? That's the only logical option, and, Raph is the most popular, so it'd be him. But it's kind of funny, because even I thought it was going to be Raphael, because it'd be so obvious, because, yeah, of course it'd be Raphael. He's the most popular turtle. It wouldn't be any other turtle. I gotta give IDW props, because they really played it close to the chest. They really played it. They really played it. Who's the last turtle? Who is the? They didn't spoil it. They didn't leak it. Thank God for that. It was never leaked. And basically, my friend and Chris, the guy who sent me the book, Mount Vernon Kid, he was saying from the get-go, it's Michelangelo. It's gonna be Michelangelo. And everyone was like, yeah, right, Chris, there's no way Mikey's gonna be the last turtle. And I thought about it, I was like, that might happen, but I think I'm gonna, like, it's too, like, Eastman and Laird, like, the thing is that IDW knows that, like, Raph is the favorite turtle, so it probably will be Raph, but then it was revealed, nope, it's Michelangelo, and my first response was, I went right to Chris, I sent him a message saying, hey, you can crow it from the rooftops, man, you were right. So, yep, Chris was right from the beginning with this book. So, this is a 5-issue miniseries that, like I said, took 2 years to be published. And it only recently got put in trade this week. It got put in trade, and Chris was nice enough to send me the copy of the book. And the story itself is very well done. I really enjoy it. There is a level of violence here that's over the top, and there's some just insane, stupid shit in here. But at the same time, I remind myself, oh yeah, it's Ninja Turtles. Like, this is a dark, gritty version of Ninja Turtles, but it's still Ninja Turtles. Like, that's the funny, like, that there's a level of self-awareness to the book. Like, there's just this great level of self-awareness that is like, yeah, we know we're basically doing we're doing Old Man Mikey. We're basically doing Old Man Mikey, but we're gonna do it, and it's still gonna be fun. And there are, like, some great homages to, like, Dark Knight Returns, like I said, Old Man Logan, and even, like, and I don't know if this was intentional, but there's some references to Lord of the Rings, and I don't know if that was intentional. There's 2 of them. There's 2. Like, I think there's a part of me that thinks it was intentional, because there's, like, 2 goddamn references to Lord of the Rings in here, and you'll know them when you see them. But yeah, also Mikey in here. It's very nice because Mikey never really gets a lot of the spotlight. It's actually, like, going back to Mikey being the last turtle, it's actually a really good take, because Mikey was always the carefree, happy guy, and now he's been thrust upon this situation where he's like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm not smart like, Donnie. I'm not, like, as trained as Leo. I don't have Raph's fortitude. What the hell am I supposed to do? My family's gone. My best friend's gone. I don't know what I'm doing. And honestly, this is going to sound a little weird, but I kind of imagined, like, for this voice for Michelangelo, I kind of imagined, what's his name? He actually voiced Mikey in the 2012 cartoon. You guys would also know him. He did Kevin in Ben 10, and he also voiced Beast Boy in Teen Titans. And he's actually done, like, darker voices, so I kind of imagine him reprising the role of Mikey in this story. Although it is weird, I did mentally envision Steve Blum as Raph and Yuri Lowenthal as Leo. And also, Donnie didn't have, like, that was a weird thing. Like, I just kind of imagined that voice, and if we ever did, like, an animated movie for this, which I do hope, I would love nothing more than to have Nickelodeon do this as a movie, like, do this as, like, even as a streaming movie, like, have it, because we are supposed to be getting Ninja Turtle content on Paramount Plus, so it would actually be really cool if we did get this as, like, a fun animated film and for Paramount Plus, as a streaming, direct streaming movie. There's actually a really good animation that came out a few days ago that was beautiful CGI animation for one of the scenes in here, and I was like, God damn, I want that to be a whole movie. Get on that, Nickelodeon. Get on that, Paramount. So let's... I really enjoy the artwork in here. There's some great references. I think, Eastman does some work in here, but there's just some great artwork in here. Trying to find, like, you got some Eastman artwork in here. You've got just some stunning work from the art team on here. Like, there is just some great artwork in here, and, like, there's some sometimes where it's just so it's so, like, I lost my train of thought. It's just so breathtaking to look at that you just kind of, like, spend a while. So let's. So there are a few negatives here. One being Oroku Hiroda. Hirota, I believe that's... I cannot pronounce that name, and I apologize that I've completely butchered it. Hiroto, that's it, yeah. Hiroto, who is the grandson of Orokusaki, the Shredder, and he's like the lord of New York, and the foot is taken over, and he is not intimidating, and is also inconsistent as all hell, and I don't know if it's because it took so long in between issues that they literally forgot how to write this character, or even what he looks like, because he goes through 10 different, like, looks through this book. And I don't know if it was because of the length or, like, that was the intention to make it, like, dumb and goofy, that he's, like, this over-the-top, like, so inconsistent. Again, almost like a Frank Miller villain, which, again, that's been the Ninja Turtles' whole bread and butter, is to kind of, like, jab a little fun at Miller writing. So, it would not shock me if, like, that was the intention behind, that character, like, Hiroto, is that he is kind of, like, supposed to represent the inconsistency in, like, villains for, like, some of Miller's work. So, it'd be kind of, like, I think that may have been the point, but, like, but there's also a part of me that thinks maybe they just forgot because it took so goddamn long to write all these issues. So, yeah. Hiroto is not an intimidating villain, and I actually got more excited to see other characters in here. And yeah, it is very heartbreaking when we get to see the deaths of the other turtles. Like, it's all very just, it rips your heart out. Especially, I think the one that really got me was Donnie and Splinter's death. I think that those two's death really got me the most. So, yeah. All in all, really good. If you consider yourself a Ninja Turtle fan, I highly recommend this. You should get this. There's no previous continuity that you need to know. This is its own continuity. You can literally just pick this up if you just read the cartoons, honestly. Or watch the cartoons. Yeah, I just say pick this up. Even Robert Rodriguez gives a foreword, which is actually kind of fun. I was actually surprised by that. But yeah, so anyway, Chris, Mount Vernon Kid, brother, thank you so much for this book. This was so much fun. I had a blast reading this. Thank you so much for this. And yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of The Last Ronin? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. We'll see you next time in the Multiverse.